Igbos in diaspora seeks Trump intervention to free Nnamdi Kanu. Well, once again, welcome to the Daily Brief News. And if you don't know, let me tell you, it is about this Nnamdi Kanu's case, and it has gotten to the point whereas Igbos that are not even in Nigeria are calling on the President of America, Donald Trump, to intervene in Nnamdi Kanu's case and free Nnamdi Kanu, because they feel that this Nigerian court or this Nigerian judge of a thing cannot give Nnamdi Kanu the justice he deserves. The Nigerian system cannot give Nnamdi Kanu the freedom he deserves. Yes, me and you know that Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent man. He has proved himself innocent in all the charges that the federal government has labeled against him. The only thing that Justice Omotocho just need to do now is just to say, fine, I grant you your freedom, you're an innocent man. That is what is very hard for them to say. Every time they keep prolonging the case, prolonging the case, and it is very, 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 very annoying. It is very, very, very annoying. IPOB and the Igbos in diaspora is now calling on Donald Trump to please intervene, because we need your help to free Nnamdi Kanu. Because there is nothing we have not talked that we have not talked before. There is nothing we are not going to say today that we have not said before. If we should start counting the people who has called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, we are not going to live here today. A lot of people have called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Even Buhari, before he died, called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and that was to me, it shocked everybody. But yes, Buhari called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari said he's going to do everything possible to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu comes out of jail. When Southeast governors went to Katsina State to go and beg him. Well, let me now tell you what is going on. The concerned citizen of Igbo nation in diaspora has called on President Donald Trump of the United States of America to compel the Nigerian government to release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu is being detained at the custody of the Department of State Service in Abuja on allegation of terrorism. He was arrested in Kenya and brought to Nigeria in 2021. Well, CCIND made the request in a statement signed by its spokesman, Emeka Livingstone, which was made available to the Whistler on Wednesday, entitled "Why U.S. Department of State Need to Act Decisively on Nigeria." The group claimed that Nnamdi Kanu has been in illegal detention in Nigeria for over 4 years after he was kidnapped in Kenya, tortured for 8 days in violation of extradition laws, international treaties, and fundamental human rights, before he was forcibly brought back to Nigeria. According to Livingstone, despite an appeal court judgment delivered in October 2022, which discharged and acquitted him and prohibited further court trials, the Nigerian government refused to set him free in complete disregard of the rule of law. The group recalled that on June 24, 2024, a federal high court in Kenya ruled that the abduction and detention of Kanu and his subsequent rendition to Nigeria was unlawful and illegal. It noted that the court also awarded Kanu 10 million Kenyan shillings as compensation for damages against the government of Kenya for the illicit role she played in the abduction and rendition. The Igbos in diaspora therefore called on President Trump to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Quoting the release, "This is absolutely necessary as Nigeria now harbors terrorism-friendly government with a grave potential of exporting terrorism to Europe and America." It further urged Trump to compel the government of Nigeria to, as a matter of urgency, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is illegally detained by the Department of State Services (DSS), and to deproscribe the indigenous people of Biafra and release all detained IPOB members without condition. It also called on the US government to investigate all public and political office holders incriminated in the Canadian Federal High Court judgment and issue severe sanctions, including travel bans, international arrest warrants, and economic restrictions on them. It also sought Trump's facilitation of an internationally supervised referendum for the indigenous people trapped in Nigeria to decide whether to be part of Nigeria or not. It remained that Kanu is a prisoner of conscience, that every conscientious world leader and democratic government must exercise their influence and reach on the Nigerian government to let him go without condition. That is the message that they are sending to Donald Trump in America. I read everything for you. That is the message that they are sending to Donald Trump. I mean, it is a matter of urgency now. It is a matter of, please come, we need your help. The right thing needs to be done. Because to me, everybody knows that Nnamdi Kanu can never get a free and fair trial here in Nigeria. It is not possible. The federal government will never want to release Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, the federal government will not want to release Nnamdi Kanu. It is something that we've talked about so many times. It is something that we've raised alarms so many times. A lot of people have raised so many alarms. Say, why are the federal government of Nigeria doing this? What is your gain? Like, what do you want to just gain? Is it are you just jealous for the fact that Nnamdi Kanu has major influence in, especially in Southeast politics? Because you don't understand what you need from Nnamdi Kanu anymore. We don't understand what you need from Nnamdi Kanu anymore. We don't understand it anymore. What exactly do you need from Nnamdi Kanu? What? What is your mission? What is the federal government mission? Is it to let him die in jail? Is it to let him die in jail? Because we don't understand anymore. We do not understand. We've talked. People have protested. We've said a lot of things, but we don't know what we're going to tell this Nigerian government. A lot of people have called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Funny enough, people are even tired. It got to the point where, as Kenneth Okonkwo said that he's not going to open his mouth again and call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, said that he has tried. If federal government want to kill him, let them kill him and let them bring his body to the town square in Abuja and show everybody that yes, so Nnamdi Kanu has died, so we'll close the case. Because keeping him, an innocent man in detention for no possible reason, that is inhuman. It is not what they used to do human being. It is inhuman. Keeping an innocent man in detention for no possible reason, that is inhuman. They've called, they've shouted, they've talked and talked. Talked and talked. I just really hope that President Trump will listen to the cries of the Igbos in the diaspora. I mean, to me, I believe that if an external person puts mouth into this Nnamdi Kanu's case, I believe that Nnamdi Kanu will get the freedom he deserves. Yes, if I believe that if Donald Trump actually intervene into Nnamdi Kanu's case, Nnamdi Kanu would be free, because the Nigerian government thinks that the law does not abide on them. It got to the point where, as the appeal court granted Nnamdi Kanu freedom in 2022, but still the federal government did not let him go. The court have granted him full freedom. The federal government did not allow him to go. Tell me, which constitution does the federal government, but which constitution are they even reading from? God save. Only God is saving Nnamdi Kanu. Only God. And we just really hope that the way they've written this letter to Donald Trump and the way they've called on international president to put him out into this case, we just hope that the help will come from above and Nnamdi Kanu will be free. What do you guys think? Drop your own comment in the comment section, because it's very, very important. And don't forget to leave a like on this video. Tap that subscribe button with the notification bell, so that anytime we have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day ahead of you.